Hello, kindergarten mathematicians. Mrs. Orozco here today. Today's lesson is going to be about number lines. Now, you may remember that we have already done number lines. Miss Orozco, we already did this. We practiced this with you and Mrs. Reeves and Miss Ward and Miss Cardoso. I know, friends, we did do number lines. But today we're going to do number lines starting at 0 and we're going to go all the way to 10. So the number line is going to get what, friends? If we're adding numbers, is the number line going to get smaller or longer? That's right, it's going to get longer because we're adding more numbers to it. So let's talk about what a number line is first. Number line. That's what we have here, number line. So we know what the word number means. It's all these. Remember we did these yesterday? These are all numbers. So a line is a big, long stretch that you can draw with a pen or a marker, and it's straight, it's not curvy, and it goes from one direction to the other. So a number line, friends, is a line, a straight line that has numbers on it. But it doesn't just have numbers everywhere. No. We have to make sure we put them in order. And the way that we put them in order on a number line is each number line has little marks that tell us where to put the numbers. Let me show you what I mean. So here we have our number line paper. And you can do this at home with any piece of paper that you can find, because this is the one that I have here with me. Construction paper works best for all of the math this week. So a number line, we're gonna start here and we're gonna actually draw the straight and line, kind of like an arrow, right? And then we need to have a mark right here. This mark tells us that this is where we start the number line. And we always start the number line with 0 because that's the numbers that we start counting with. And then we're gonna make more marks here and the arrow here, because the number line, we start on this end and we go in that direction. Do you see? This is why the arrow shows us that we're going in that direction. So we are going to create our number line, and you can do this at home too. We start on this side and we always start with the 0. And if you notice, the arrow is pointing in this direction, which means that we have to travel from left to right. So now we're going to add marks to our number line because that's where the numbers are going to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 will be right here where the arrow is. You see that? That's my number line from 0 to 10. So in order to count on a number line, we're going to use a counter. Now, a counter just means an object that you're going to use with your hands to move from one space to the next. It could be a bean, a rock, a leaf, a really beautiful leaf from outside. It could be a small toy like a little car, or if you have like those tiny little bears that count, those are cute too. Miss Orozco is going to use a magnet because I want to use a magnet on the board so I can show you. You don't have to use a magnet. You could use anything on top of the table. So we already know two things. We know that we have to count from left to right because that's the direction that we count our numbers. And we also know that we have to count in order. You helped me put the numbers in order on my number line already, so I already know that they're in order. So we start at 0. And every time we count on a number line, we actually have to move the object as if it was hopping to the next line. Just like a frog or a rabbit hops, they hop. Let me show you what I mean. So if we start at 0, we're gonna hop to the next number. Ready? 1, that's how we do it. Let's hop to the next number. 2, let's keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That was amazing. Can you help count all by yourself? I'm gonna do the hopping of the object, and then you count out loud, okay? Nice and loud. Ready? We start at 0. Good job. You did amazing. So, what I would like for you today is I would like for you to grab a piece of paper and to make a number line just like we did together. You helped me, so I know you can do it. Your number line is going to be great. And you're going to start from 0 and it's going to go all the way to 10, just like this one. And I'll post a picture of it on Schoology so you can see it as well. Friends, when you have your number line, I want you to take a video of yourself using your object and making it hop from one to the next, from one to the next. I want you to start from 0 and go all the way to 10. Now, if you're ready for a challenge, say me. I have a challenge for you. Just like you can order your numbers and count your numbers from any point in the number line, you can do that here too. From any one of those numbers, you can do that on the number line too. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm gonna pick the number 3 because it's one of my favorite numbers. And so I'm gonna put the counter on 3. That's right, we're not gonna start at 0 this time, we're gonna start at 3. And so when I count, friends, I want you to help me. Do I count this way? No, Miss Orozco, you're confused again. Let's count in the direction that the arrow is pointing us. Ready? You're gonna help me count and I'll hop for you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thank you for that. So now let's pick another number. And I'm gonna pick 7. So I'm gonna put it on 7 and then we count in this direction, the direction that the arrow is pointing to. 8, 9, 10. So for your challenge, if you're up for it, I want you to pick any number on the number line from 0 to 10, and you're gonna start counting forward on that number line from that number. Okay? Can't wait to see your videos. I know Mrs. Reeves, Miss Ward, and Miss Cardoso have been so proud of you. They love watching you count too. I think it makes their teacher heart happy too. So for your homework today for math, you're gonna do Go Math pages 211 to 215. That's gonna help you be better counters on your number line. And make sure you take a picture of it and then post it here in the album right there in Schoology. I can't wait to see your pages and your wonderful counting. Bye friends, we'll see you tomorrow. See you mañana.